All right, 240305. Let's check out this inch drawing. About time. All right, we are in ABS. We're doing this wedge. We got a lot of stuff happening in that front view, so let's jump into it. I like to start with circles. I like circles better than I like arcs. Nothing personal arcs, it's just circles are a little friendlier. So I'm going to get some stuff on here. And let's see here. This is going to be 0.25 inches. And this overall width here. Oop. I don't want to spend too much time on these dimensions because I am going to trim some of this stuff off. I'm going to use sketch regions for sure. But we'll leave some of the pieces of information there. This radius is, actually is a diameter. So we're going to click there, diameter of 1. But this is a radius of 0.75. Yep. And we're going to throw a couple of dimensions on here. We're going to get the overall width, 5 1/4. But it's going to go on the right-hand side for 2 1/8. So we go here. All right, that's better. Okay. We're going to add a couple of geometry pieces up here, a couple of lines off that one. Actually, this is a perfect opportunity for a tangent line. Okay. So this inner circle diameter is 0.875. And the outer radius is 0.75. We need a dimension, center to the bottom datum, 1.375. And its location is 1 3/4 from that center datum. All right, so the left side looks pretty good. Right side, we're going to add on just a little bit more. We're going to go up, over. All right, so let's see. Here to here, we're going to dimension that. That's an interesting place to put that. That's all right. And then our overall height is 0.875. And here to here is an angle of 35. All right. All right. I think we can start working with this. All right. So I do have it set to sketch regions. I'm going to start with this shape and extrude that. We're going to make that symmetric. And the overall width there is in the right view, 2.75. We're going to take this geometry and this geometry, extrude that. Again, oops. Sometimes it's easy to pick there. Sometimes it's easier grabbing the dashboard. 2 1/4. Make sure that looks right. Looks good. Take these two and extrude them. Again, symmetric. And we'll set the width there to be 2. So that from the right side view is 1 1/2 on the inside, plus 1/4, plus 1/4. But then we'll take the same Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. Let's hit cancel. Hold down Control All right, sketch region. A little harder to see here. There we go. Symmetric. Width of 2. Nope, width of 1.5. Yeah. All right. So that looks really good from that side. We're going to hide that sketch now. Done with that one. And we're going to start another sketch, but we're going to make this offset and we'll kind of extrude down from there. So that value is 1.1/8 right here. It's the height of that raised geometry. So we're going to start our sketch there and extrude a circle with a diameter 1. I'll add a hole to that when we're done. Okay. I'm going to hold down Shift as I drag, and I'm going to select that top surface. So holding down Shift gets you up to reference. Okay. And let's add some rounds. So radius of 0.5, 1, 2, 3. Awfully tricky to grab that one. There we go. Okay. Holding down Control to get all those rounds at the same time. Okay. And now I'm going to do a sketch. Actually, you know what? We can do this right as an extrude. So we're going to extrude from that top datum plane we created before. I will be honest, I have tried this, and trying to do offset on these edges are kind of tricky. It doesn't do the loop, the surface loop, the way you kind of expect it to. So instead, if you get the bottom line and do a surface loop, that works much better. Okay, so I want it to come in. It's going to come in 0.25. Come on. All right, and then we will add the line. And because this is a extrude, not a sketch region, clean that up with the corner tool. And we will, again, we're going to use Shift again, but we're going to remove material. So we're going to drag this way, hold down Shift, and select the surface, and remove material. Last thing to do is drop a coaxial hole on here. And again, hold down Control to get multiple surfaces. We'll use a drilled hole with a counterbore. Diameter is 0.375. Through to next. Counterbore diameter is 0.625. And the depth of the counterbore is 0.25. And those are shown in the front view. All right, so let's turn off some axes and rotate around. This is looking pretty good. Let's see how we did. And we are going to type in a mass of 0.204. Boom! All right, I like that part. I'm going to be honest, the partial loop, the offset loop on the right-hand side, from the top, I struggled with that the first time I tried this. Couldn't hold down Control and select edges, couldn't, the tangent loop, the selected chain, like it was just really struggling to get it, these edges here. Maybe if I had done a projection of the surfaces on the outside and then done an offset of those surfaces, I might have had better luck. But then I recalled that instead of projecting the top edges, I could project the bottom edges, and that was kind of the key to making it smoother. So that was my lesson learned from this wedge. So hope you got some fun learning out of that one, and we'll see you again soon.